All right, baby, y'all know the vibes. Welcome back. All right, today we got Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is, you know what I'm saying, hating on his longtime big bro, Sharpe. Yeah, that's right, man. Old Ray Lewis back up to his old telling tricks again. And now he hating on his man. He went on the Patrick Bet David show. Shout out to Patrick Bet David because he does a good job with interviewing. And I like his podcast and I like his show. So shout out to him. But we're going to get into that and more. Is Ray Lewis hating? Because he was saying that Shannon lost his way and this and that, and he can't rock with him no more. And it's really like this type of stuff, if that's really your big bro or your man, why don't you just holler that man offline like a grown man? But y'all keep it locked right here, man. Straight Shoota Podcast, baby. We're going to get into it, all right? Baby. So yeah, like I said, man, we got hating ass Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing dirt on Shay name. Like I said, man, he was basically hating, saying that, you know, he lost his way. He mad because he promoting liquor. Like, come on, man. What kind of, I mean, at the end of the day, okay, if he didn't drink while y'all was playing sports, that's cool. That man was disciplined. He was you know what I'm saying? He was on the program. That's straight. That's discipline. He was locked in, but that man retired. He living his life. He can't have a drink. He can't get another form of income. Sound like you hating.
And see,
Ray
where I'm
Lewis.
from, you don't do that.
Sound like you straight hating. We're going to get to a snippet of this interview real quick. Cause y'all
Shannon Sharpe, did you think he was one day going to be a good TV guy personality?
Yeah.
So you knew he was made for TV?
Yeah.
And would he say he's going to do it?
Yes, he had already started prepping.
How much before he retired did he tell him?
Been started.
Oh, so he's known he's going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So you're not surprised by the success he's having with his podcast and TV and him and Skip and Stephen A, all that stuff?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm shocked at his content.
Wow.
I wouldn't in a million years.
How?
The things that Shannon has said now or did now, I would never believe that Shannon will say or do anything.
Like what?
Now that makes sense, because like I said, he was his teammate. So if he's saying that some of the things he's seeing Shannon do now and this and that, okay, cool. He's living his best life. The man's retired. He ain't got to think about football training and discipline and none of that no more. I'm sure Ray Lewis ain't in the gym like a savage beast like he used to be when he was playing football and on the program and on this workout regiment and all this and all that. So, man, knock it off, Ray. Like, come on, man. Sound like you just hating yet again.
Simply, I take drinking. Shannon, in my entire career, I've never saw Shannon with a drink. Ever. Like it was against the law, right? Because he had some stuff in his family that he didn't want to follow that. And then so I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways because I'm like, you're going to take that route. I can't go that route.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
And that
facts. Ain't nobody asked you for your opinion, Ray. So, you know, like I said, you could have kept this offline, man. I don't respect this, man.
route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance. Right? A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom. You know, and a lot of times, like, and a lot of the guys get in trouble with these podcasts and things, man, because everybody wants the follower, everybody wants to be popular, everybody wants to make money, but that's a tight rope into what you call influence and popularity.
Ray, check this out, man. I get what you're trying to say, but on the flip side of the coin, all that gossiping and everything you were just talking about, you're doing it right now on this man's show. So it's like, come on, Ray. Like, I mean,
use your common sense.
I get the message, but you might not be the right messenger to be trying to deliver this message exactly on the fact that you're up here gossiping and putting another brother down to get your message across. Like,
That's stupid,
it
guys.
just really doesn't make sense, Ray. Come on, man. Like, tell me, am I missing it here? Like, I mean, I don't get it.
Like, the devil has the ability to make you popular. God has the ability to give you influence that when people see you, they see an image of him. And that's the thing for me. that started to switch with not just Shannon, but just a couple of people. I'm like, wow, we'll switch out like that? Really? And I would never, ever. Why? Because of the respect that I have for my mother, my daughters, my granddaughters, life, period. And I think men, given these new platforms, we've overrode what the platform is actually for. Platform is supposed to help somebody find a new direction. We don't help everybody.
Man, I done heard enough of that, man. Like, at the end of the day, my thing is this, Ray, you talking about somebody switching up. You switched up on the boys back in 2000. You switched up on Joseph Sweating. You know what I'm saying? You switched up on Reginald Oakley. You know what I'm saying? At the Cobalt Club. You switched up on them when you got on the stand and testified against those brothers in the stabbing of them two gentlemen, Jacint Baker and Richard Lawler, at that club Cobalt. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth.
You know, I know that was in year 2000, so some of, you know what I'm saying, the fans or some of the listeners might be a little too young to remember, but let's not forget, Ray testified against his two friends in the stabbing, said they did it. I got to go play football tomorrow. So don't talk to me about switching up, Ray. Let's just keep it a buck here. So, you know, you lost me with that one. I you know, like I said, man, this sound like some hating or something going on behind the scenes between him and Ray where Ray and Shannon probably done fell out. They might not be on good terms right now. And this sound like a little brother cry for help, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's trying to kick Shay Sharpe while he's down because he won't yelling and barking like this before all them charges came up when Shay was up here. Sound like, you know what I'm saying? This just to me, man. Like I said, man, it just sound like a little bit of Ray Lewis hate to me, man. Sound like he hates.
Like everybody's talking now. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody's the new marriage coach. Everybody's the new relationship coach. And ain't nobody coaching themselves. Because if you were coaching yourself, when it says power of life and death is found in the tongue, then go back and check out a couple of your episodes and ask yourself, do you give life or do you give death? And that's why, me personally, I kind of do my own thing, stay in my own lane.
If he want to stay in his own lane doing his own thing, I can respect that. But right now, you switching lanes because you trying to cut somebody else off to say this. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the biggest Club Shay. I like Nightcap because the boys talking about sports. They talking about everything. And even with, you know what I'm saying, like everybody is taking that one Cat Williams interview and saying that's all his show is about. He can't help it. Cat came up there and gave him a free show. Like Cat basically went up there and performed a free comedy show on his platform and blew it out the water. So, you know, Cat said what Cat had to say. And if you're a good interviewer, sometimes you're just supposed to sit back and let them cook. It might go off the rails. It might go unscripted. But, you know, and at the end of the day, yeah, they might sit up there and cut up, laugh and joke, do some gossiping. And yeah, he do got a couple messy shows, but for the most part, he do have some in-depth conversations and he does have a pretty good message overall that he passes. Now, all this other stuff that came out with all these scandals and all that, now, you know, I ain't with that, you know what
Black
I'm saying?
Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never.
All day long, so I'm not with that, you know what I'm saying? He don't get a pass from over here with that. But like I said, man, this whole Ray Lewis thing right here, like, and especially to know the fact that he got on the stand, so, like, don't talk to me about switching up when it comes to Ray Lewis. Like, yeah, he was a beast on the field, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good for him, he changed his life. That's all great. But this right here, man, he need to stop. That when that man was going through that murder charge, that man was living in that man's basement. That man held him down. So for you to go up here, and even if y'all did fall out, this wasn't something that he was supposed to go the public route about airing it out. But that's just me. That's how we handle things around this way. Y'all put it in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all think. Is Ray Lewis out of pocket? Is he hating? Or is he just on some BS? Y'all let me know, man. Hope y'all having a great Labor Day weekend. I'll be back with y'all later. Y'all know how we do it, man. Straight Shoota Podcast, baby. Gone.